So this was the problem that was on your Canvas assignment. I'm going to do it a little bit quicker. We're graphing both of these. This is a negative 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's my y-intercept. My slope is 1. That's up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. It is a dotted line. This one has a y-intercept of 3. It has a slope of negative 1, down 1, right 1. Stop that. Down 1, right 1, down 1, right 1. It is a solid line. Now we need to shade the regions in. Do shading in red here. So we're going to test 0, 0 for this first line. That 0 is less than 0 minus 4. 0 is less than negative 4. That is false. So this line has a false at 0, 0, which means this side is the region which is the solution. For our other line, we have 0 is greater than or equal to negative 0 plus 3 is 0 is greater than or equal to 3. That looks like a false statement to me. So for this line, 0, 0 is false, which means everything on this side is false. Therefore, everything on this side is true. And the region that is overlapping is our solution. So that would be green and red. This is the solution region over here. Every point in this shaded area will create a true statement. Again, if you're getting this one wrong, make sure you contact me before you move on and do the next one, because the next one is even more complex. We're going to do 3 equations in this one. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to graph all 3. And then we're going to shade all 3. And then the solution that we're looking for is the area with all 3 shaded regions. So we're looking now for the overlap of all 3 of these lines. So let's get to graphing. Let's see, what colors? I got red for the top line. I got green for the middle line. And I need a new color. Let's go with purple for the third line. So let's start with red. Y is greater than or equal to negative 1. Notice that there is no x over here. This is a horizontal line because these are all of the places where y is negative 1. Is it dotted or solid? It's solid. Sometimes when I ask questions in the middle of a video, I feel like this is like an episode of Dora the Explorer, you know, like, is it dotted or solid? And I should expect that in your brains you're all going, solid! And then I'm like, you're right, it's solid. But anyway, x is greater than negative 2. That would be negative 2 here. Again, notice there's no y in there. So this is a vertical line at negative 2, dotted or solid. That's right, dotted. I actually did my best Dora impression there. So this is a dotted at negative 2. Yeah, okay. And finally, in purple, we've got this equation here, which I'm going to go ahead and just make a table for this one here real quick. When I plug in 0 for x, right, we're going to cover the x up. I get 2 for y, because 4 divided by 2 makes 2. When I plug in 0 for y, right, cover that up right there, but don't pay attention, that's x is 4. So this is 4, and the y is 2. And then is this dotted or solid? Solid. There's my third line. Look how they made this like cute little triangle in the middle. Aww. So now we need to shade all 3 of these. So let's go back to the red. It says y is greater than or equal to -1. That means we're going to shade the section that is bigger than -1 on the y. So that's this area. So here's the shaded region for red. This is going to look ugly. There's going to be lots of colors up here. That's why I used 3 different colors. This says x is greater than or equal to -2. So the area that's bigger on -2 is this region over here. All of these. And then this last one, well, we got to test this one. The purple, we're going to have to put a test point in. Let's test 0, 0. That's 0 plus 2y. 2 times 0 is less than or equal to 4. So that's 0 is less than or equal to 4. So this side right here, 0, 0 is true, which means everything over here is true. Therefore, the section that I shade in is all of this. And now we need to look at that and say which region is being shaded by all 3. Okay, so this one's only got the purple. This one has purple and red. This little area has red and green. This little area has red and green. This little area's got red and green. This is green and purple, green and purple, green and purple, green, just purple. But notice the triangle in the middle, that cute little triangle that I mentioned earlier, right? Look, it's got red shading, purple shading, and green shading. This area in the middle is the only area that is shaded by all 3 of the lines. Therefore, this little area in the middle is the solution. I don't know why I crossed out an S and then rewrote this. It is the solution region. It is the only area that is being shaded by all 3. Now notice we could have changed that around. If we would have done the purple on this side, then this side would have been it, right? I know that the triangle in the middle seems like a really convenient place to shade. It's not always going to be like that, right? If I moved the purple to this side, the shaded region would have been up here, okay? The orientation of which side you shade everything makes a big difference. All right, I have a couple of these ones for practice for you. Go ahead and go back to your Canvas and do those 2 problems right now.